Dear God, as you know, today started off pretty rough. I mean, it really could have been a rough morning. My mom's biggest fear came true. The power went out and my parents both overslept. So we were running late for Easter service. Mom calls the bathroom first so she can get ready. And Dad has to wake up my little sister and get her dressed before he can get dressed. And Mom will start politely yelling for me to wake up, Billy, as she tries to brush her teeth. Yeah, it's a lot. And when we are running late, we can all get a little grumpy with each other too, which is not fun. Little did my family know, I was already awake, fully dressed, and ready to go. And I decided to do all I could to keep the grumpiness away. I thought of all the last-minute things we always forget, or can't find when we're in a rush. I grabbed Dad's morning coffee. I found my little sis' favorite stuffed animal, and I located Mom's purse, which somehow gets put in the last place we would look. But you know what was the best part, God? When Mom, Dad, and Sis came out to finish getting ready. The look of peace that came over them, and they saw everything else ready to go. And we made it to church on time. Sometimes moments like that can make us cranky and snap at each other. But with a little effort, I was able to bring a little peace to the fam. God, thank you for Easter, where you decided to make peace with us, even when things seemed out of control. Now, I think I'm gonna take a nap. Nate.
Oh boy. Oh. Ooh. Ew. Okay. Cracked pepper. All right, let's get that heated up. Whoa. All right. All right. And get a little pepper. Salt. Just a pinch of cumin. And some cinnamon. And then break. Whew. Yeah.
Hey, you're just in time for my Easter specialty.
That smells horrible. What are you making?
Scrambled Easter eggs. You know what food group those are?
No.
I don't either.
Hey everybody!
Welcome to
the So and So Show! We have a very exciting show for you today. It's my favorite time of the year where we celebrate holiday traditions with family and friends.
Christmas?
No, it's Easter. Although they both celebrate Jesus.
Oh, we celebrate Jesus' birth at Christmas.
That's right. And at Easter, we get to celebrate that Jesus is alive. More on that later.
Okay, so you know both Easter and Christmas have a lot of family traditions.
Yeah, that's true. Any favorites?
For Christmas?
No, Easter.
Oh, yeah, we would dress up.
Oh, yes, we did that too.
Oh.
I can still remember.
Oh, no, you're supposed to look over there.
Oh. Looking swell, kid. Hey, Ma! I'm ready for church!
And then we'd roll a rock while playing rock and roll.
Yeah, I never did that one. Hey, did you do more popular traditions like dyeing eggs? Ta-da!
Wow, those are beautiful. Look at all the squiggles.
Yeah, I've gotten pretty good over the years.
Yeah.
You didn't do this kind of stuff?
No, I mean, sort of. No, we dyed chickens.
Oh, you what?
Yeah. Yeah, sure, I have some right here. Come here. Marshmallow chicken?
No, thank you. What other strange, perfectly normal traditions did you have growing up?
Oh, same as everybody. Ever play jelly bean toss?
You mean egg toss?
Egg toss.
Yeah.
Like this?
What are you doing?
Actually, that is kind of fun. Oh, no. We played jelly bean toss.
How do you play?
Oh, it's like this. All right, so you're just gonna, no, not that way.
Okay.
No.
Tell me
like this. Take one, and you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. That's gross.
We're gonna put a timer on the clock. The person with the most jelly beans in the basket wins.
I don't want to do this.
Ready?
No.
Set.
No.
Last one in is a rotten egg.
You're on.
Ha, go! Two, one. Oh!
34, 35, 36.
That's a good number for a first timer.
Thanks. What'd you get?
49. My personal best.
Wow. What do you win?
Oh, the best part. I get your jelly beans.
Well, I'm glad I didn't win. Wait, did your family have Easter ham for dinner or anything special like
Oh,
that?
this is Easter dinner.
No. You should come to my place for Easter next time.
Oh, thanks. That sounds great. We can play hide and seek.
Okay, I like that game. How do you play?
We hide chocolate bunny ears in the lawn and find them before they melt in the sun.
I thought so.
I know my traditions may be different from yours, but in the end, we're celebrating the same thing, that God is powerful enough to bring Jesus back to life.
Oh, that's very true. Which reminds me of one of my favorite traditions that we have around here.
Mine too. It's Bible story time with Kellen!
Happy Easter, fellas!
Happy Easter!
I am so happy to be here celebrating the resurrection of Jesus with you. It's one of my favorite stories to tell, along with...
The Christmas story?
How'd you know?
Because
You can read today's story for yourself in the first 4 books of the New Testament. We call those the Gospels, or the Good News. The Gospels tell us the whole story of Jesus, God's Son, who came to earth to be our Savior. After what would be his last supper with his friends, Jesus and his disciples went to pray at the Mount of Olives. When Jesus was finished praying, he was approached by a crowd led by Judas, one of his 12 disciples. The men arrested Jesus even though he had committed no crime and led him away. Later that same day, Jesus was nailed to a cross in front of a crowd of people filled with friends, family, strangers, and people who didn't like him. He was mocked and betrayed, yet still asked God to forgive them because Jesus loved all of them. And then Jesus died. Later, a man named Joseph buried Jesus in a tomb cut in a rock. No one had ever been buried there. The women who had come with Jesus from Galilee followed Joseph. They saw the tomb and how Jesus was placed. They then went home to prepare spices and perfumes to bring back to the tomb after the Sabbath. A large stone was placed over the entrance of the tomb. Very early on the first day of the week, the women brought the spices they prepared up to the tomb. But when they arrived, they found that the stone had been rolled away. They couldn't find Jesus anywhere. The tomb was empty. Suddenly, two men in clothes bright as lightning appeared. The women were terrified. The men asked them, "Why do you look for the living among the dead? Jesus is not here. He is risen." The women ran to the disciples and told them everything they saw and heard. But the disciples didn't believe them. Peter ran to the tomb and saw the strips of linen lying by themselves. Later, the disciples were discussing where Jesus could have gone, when suddenly he appeared before them. They were surprised and terrified. Jesus said, "May you have peace. Why are you troubled? Why do you have doubts in your mind? Look at my hands and my feet. It's really me." He showed them the scars on his hands and feet, but it seemed so impossible. Jesus, who had died, was alive again. Jesus told them about the scriptures that said the Messiah would suffer and rise from the dead on the third day, which Jesus fulfilled. This miracle would inspire his followers to preach his name throughout the world, telling people to turn away from their sins and be forgiven. And that's why today we're celebrating the good news that Jesus is alive.
I never get tired of that story.
Yeah, it gets better and better every time. Hey, thanks for sharing it with us, Kellen.
You guys are so welcome, and happy Easter to everyone. I'll see you next time.
You know, it's amazing to be reminded that even though we have fun with family and friends on Easter, it's not all about games, candy, and eggs.
Yeah, it's about reminding ourselves the good news that Jesus is alive.
Yeah, he is the reason for the season.
All the seasons.
Yeah, that's right. Speaking of seasons, it's the season to reveal the question.
Why does Easter matter?
Okay, I think it matters because it reminds us just how powerful God is. God is more powerful than death itself. That is incredible.
Yeah, and Easter is a day when we can all celebrate the same thing together,
By rolling rocks.
even if we celebrate it in different ways.
So what do you think? Why does Easter matter? Talk about it together.
And happy Easter from
The So-and-so Show! See it? So you've never done the jelly bean toss before?
I mean, I've done it now.
Yeah, but prior to that,
No, never.
what do you think of it now?
I don't think it's right.